Hold on to your bats.
Because here we go. I got about 4 hours. Then sushi night. So we added a few other options for character creation. And old people are going to look old now. There's only a few of them, but I kind of like the way that mod looks, so we added it. Changes basically the normal maps and the facial structures of older people to actually look old. And I think that makes sense. So you don't have Norellian, who's getting ready to die, who looks like he's in his 20s. He actually looks like he's getting ready to die. Then we added some elf ears. Goem's elf ears, which are kind of like, I guess you would say they're more like the elf ears from World of Warcraft. Long and they kind of stick out to the side. And then what else did we add? Oh, pointed teeth as an option, especially for the Bosmers. Just to give some people some more character creation options. We are level 40. Let's see how many hours we're into this. Well, we're at the Cerethi farm. We are 84 hours and 37 minutes into the game, or into this character. Let's take a look at where we need to go. I don't see anything lit up. What's this up here? Ethereum shards in Ralbathar. Did we never make it to the bottom of Ralbathar? Because we've been there. We've been there. Where's the other one? We've been there. So I guess we got to go to Ralbathar. Let's go to Ralbathar. And where are we currently? We're currently here. Alright, north. We can go do a leap of faith. Is that corundum? Not that interested in corundum. Nice jump. Oh, crud. We're underwater. Now we're not underwater. Hate it when that happens. Ralbithar, that way. Should we just go running through? Let's go Dark Water Crossing. We'll go run through the hot springs. Surprised we didn't go downstairs in Ralbithar when we were there, taking out Elaine Dufont. But I guess we didn't. It's alright, we can go back. Oh, did we piss him off? Yeah, we did.
Now you have my undivided attention.
And your youngling, too. Hey, we just came cruising through your camp. I didn't mean to start a bunch of havoc here. Oh my gosh. And you were attacking me. You gotta die. Taking out Mom too. Oh my god. Sorry, Mom.
Use your brain if you still have one. I'll vanquish all the same.
All right. Never a moment's rest. We haven't done a Night to Remember yet. So we'll go back to Mormon Scar later. Can we run up the hill? I guess we can't run up the hill. Ralbathar is up that way. Getting a little chilly. So Ralbathar is up that way. There's Ralbathar. I think we took out all these bandits, though.
You there. Now. You picked a bad time to get lost.
I guess we didn't. Go get him, Angel.
I'm really not worth killing.
Damn you.
Steady pace.
He fell off the cliff before I could loot him. Back into Ralbathar.
Someone there?
I'm always open to reason.
On fire! It burns!
Murder is wrong.
Okay, wait a minute. Nice.
Skillful maneuver.
Skillful maneuver. Okay, those guys are pretty tough. I had to drink a potion to survive. What do I got out over here?
What was a soul gem doing inside that glimmer spider? Wonder whose soul was trapped
Just part of the day-to-day.
Is someone there?
sort of dodgy.
No!
I'm gonna twist that pretty little neck of yours clean off.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Not good enough. You always do that.
It burns! I'm going to add your soul to my collection.
Who's
I'm
collection?
generous like that.
Okay. You're dead, so you're not adding my skull to your collection. I'm gonna steal your sweet roll. And your key. And all your booze. What else you got? Some wood. Stale bread, carrot, rancid goat cheese. Yeah, these guys don't throw out the bad food. Bandit, warrior, trader. Well, part of them anyway.
Misstep could be fatal.
Now that's some dangerous stuff. But where in oblivion does it even come from?
Didn't give you a chance. Did we? Burn the corpses. It's called fire.
Bring it on.
I'll carve you into pieces.
You ain't carving nothing.
Don't you ever get tired of this?
I'll kill you.
Well, that didn't work out too well for you. We have a key.
The storm's fury shall shatter you.
What's up, Kiwi?
ready to liberate some more.
That doesn't do a whole lot of damage to him.
Give me your best.
He's pretty good with that shield.
Come and face me then.
Not good enough. Still use that wildland forest mod? Nature of the Wildlands, yes. But I use the older version. Version 2, not version 3. I like version 2 better. I think it looks better. But yes, I use Nature of the Wildlands. The thing is that it's mixed with a bunch of other mods, so it's not just... That's kind of the base. Nature of the Wildlands is the base, but I use CG4 Woodland. So that has a lot of very large trees that are added in there. And then I've got trees add-on from Wine Dave. So there are trees in there from Enderal, and also trees from what used to be the Jedi trees, which is no longer available. But a great tree mod. And then Alpine Forest of Whiterun Valley, which adds just a bunch of more trees. And then I've got a mod called Timber. And then over in the Rift, or excuse me, in the Reach, I'm using seasonal aspen trees. Although I'm not using seasons, but I do like the seasonal aspen trees has large ones and small ones, and they're using load that into baseline. Okay. Well, I have no idea what baseline is using. Don't know anything about baseline. I thought you were running my list. But that's okay. Run what makes you happy. Another one I would suggest you check out that has some really cool trees is one called, oh, what's it called? I want to say Mirkwood, but it's not Mirkwood. Merkavir. It's called Merkavir. The CK into my list, it's pretty easy to do. It used to be part of my list, but they changed Wabbajack, and Wabbajack doesn't pick the. I'm not even gonna deal with that shit. Wabbajack doesn't pick it up, so I had to remove it from the list. I didn't want to,
Could have
but I
dodged
had
that if
to.
I wanted to. You faced the impossible.
Basically, it was people were having trouble with getting the creation kit to load with the new version of Wabbajack, so it got removed. Kind of like, you know, how I don't have a problem with Eldritch Blast or any of these, right? Which is all part of something that not part of that. It's all part of this, Dragonborn Weapon Arts. So I had to remove Dragonborn Weapon Arts from the list that I uploaded. So, because people that weren't playing the English version couldn't do it. We'll just dump it in there. Here. So if I go to MO2 and I go to, it's not in here, it would be under stock game. So you need this folder, Lex. Now you're putting them into stock game. You're going to need Lex. I'm not sure if you need the Papyrus compiler or not. But you're going to need the creation kit and the creation kit INI and creation kit preferences INI. So you're going to need those 3 files and Lex. And I think that's all you're going to need. This is all reshade stuff and EMB series stuff. And DXGI is for reshade. So, and these are just images. That should be it. So these are the files you're going to need to grab. So from your Steam installation, so let's go to Steam Games, Steam Apps, Common. Yeah, you need the Lex folder. So in that one, it's got this stuff. Also, you're gonna have to the Skyrim Preferences INI. That is a special version that I downloaded from the Nexus, so that it doesn't hang and have problems. It's a mod. So Skyrim Special Edition. So I don't even have it installed here. This is super duper baseline. Like totally generic, nothing added. Nothing in creations. Nothing in mods folder. Debug log high install. So this is the super duper basic version of Skyrim. Like with nothing added. But that's how it should look. So take a screenshot of this. Any folders you have above and beyond this, you're going to need to add to your stock game folder. And then make a... Yeah, you want to keep this clean. That way you can install lots of different mod lists. The only thing that's in here is all the Creation Club stuff. Right? What do I have under meshes? This shouldn't be here. This is stuff that got saved here by body slide. This is all body slide stuff. So that shouldn't be there. And it's all the armor stuff, so that means that this is an export from Body Slide that somehow I made it in here. Shader cache is empty. Video should just have the logo. I can probably get rid of everything that's in that meshes folder. Because that says 5.7. The rest of it says 1.12. It's weird that it saved it there, because it should be here. Well, I would say that your best bet is just to add the creation kit to the stock game folder, and then create a, have it launched from within MO2. That would be your best bet. Yeah, make sure you've got the Lex folder. That's important. Also, make sure you start it up at least once. And I would grab the...
I'm not afraid to get my hands a little dirty.
I would grab the modified... Here, let me find it for you. So give me a minute. Please hold. So we're going to go mods, download history. Let's drag this down here. And then let's see if I can find this. So yeah, these are the three that I added. Old people are old, sharpened teeth, and Goem's elven ears. But we're looking for... I would recommend this one, Multiple Masters Fix. This one. You may need to downgrade it too. So let me give you a link to this. That one I recommend. I also recommend this one that'll allow you to load multiple masters. And then realize that this may be required. The new Steam creation kit back to the way it was from Bethesda. So you can use the creation kit fixes again. So this is going to be required also. Once you download it, you're going to have to downgrade it. So download it, downgrade it, add in the other two mods that are above this, and then copy the files, put it in your stock game folder, and then make an executable to it from within MO2. And then you should be able to run it in my list.
Stepping up to me is detrimental to your health. Should have seen that coming. Failure's not an option.
Uh-oh, I think we're out of arrows.
Good job, you're so strong. Not impressed. Good strike, but it lacked oomph.
My surge of lightning cannot be stopped. The storm's fury shall shatter you.
Have nothing better to... Ooh. I tell you to run, but we both know you wouldn't listen.
Yeah, no arrows.
Stand down or I will put you to rest. Ah, comforting warmth. I'm not responsible for what happens now.
Fire will engulf all who stand in my... I'll make sure you're well done.
Okay, well, you've got arrows.
Eye of the tiger.
Give me those arrows. This guy up here probably has arrows too. Push button, get bacon. One of my earlier lists. Well, where are you going to get one of my earlier lists? That got removed quite a while ago.
Is this some game to you? Can't break my spirit. Just part of the day-to-day.
That would have to be a pretty old version to have, because the creation kit's been removed for quite a while. since they updated Wabbajack to the new version that it looks pretty but has trouble.
Run while you can.
.183 probably has the creation kit. So if you still have that there, you should be able to copy it over.
You picked a bad fight.
Storm take you!
Everything's trying to kill me. Keeping low. Bane of my existence. Do you even know who I am? Bullseye.
They're going pretty tough. Here, you my girlfriend.
You're no obstacle.
Yeah.
Hurting me won't heal your sadness.
Witness the raw power of lightning as it rends your world asunder.
I've got time. The rest will sort itself out.
Yeah, you're next, buddy. Alright, you go after her. I'll steal all this stuff. Tries to run and locks. Well, the last one's a downgrade
A
patcher.
little patience goes a long way.
So, I mean, if you're grabbing it, I don't know why it would lock. I mean, your best bet is to install it in your version. I don't have it installed in mine because I don't want it to be part of what I upload. Well, do you have all of it?
Nothing more than a nuisance. Gonna hurt me. For what?
So you're going to need Creation Kit, Custom INI also. This is how you set it up in Mod Organizer 2. You need to load it from Mod Organizer 2. The downgrade patcher, that's one of the things that this is one of the things that I linked you. This is another one of the things that I linked you. These are things that you should, Skyrim 64 test INI. Go to the game data folder, find Skyrim 64 test INI and change this option. So do you have Skyrim 64 test INI? When you launch the Creation Kit, for the first time you'll be asked to unpack the scripts zip. Do you have scripts zip? Okay, I'm not going to open that up right now, Kiwi. I don't know what's in your Dropbox. But read this. It should help you. Make sure you have everything that it's asking for. Okay? Also, scripts zip. Grab scripts zip out of there. And if it's already unpacked, you're going to have to grab all those scripts. You follow me? This is why it's best to install it in your Steam stuff and then grab it from there. What up, Gears? So if you're missing the scripts from script zip, it'll crash the game. It'll crash Creation Kit out. So you need those scripts. So I would say you need to get those scripts. Because it's not going to be in here. It might be in... That's an old version. It's even got Rybash in it. Make sure you have a scripts folder . And you would need this. Give me a moment. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. I can go back here and get something to drink while I'm waiting. Headshot. All right. Give me a second. Can you click on that link for me, Kiwi, and tell me if that takes you to a file called script zip? And if it does, download it. You need that. Put that in your stock folder, and the first time you run it, it'll ask you to unpack it and say yes. Okay, give me a second. Try that.
Gotta keep my hands steady. No problem. Then let me know if you can get the Are you ready?
creation kit open.
May you poop on warm sands.
That's the whole thing that we're trying to do, right? Get the creation kit to open.
Nothing worthwhile comes easy. Masterfully done. My surge of lightning cannot be stopped. Give me your best. can take me. Mistakes happen. Really wish I had a key.
I wish I could include the creation kit again. Which makes me really wonder.
Have to say, I'm glad that's over. That's the last one, isn't it? It's almost time. I'll meet you at the forge.
Okay, I'll meet you at the forge, Katria. Let's just open this because we can. Anything to do with it locking? No. You know those 3 links that I sent you? Did you install those? One of them disables the lip generation and the face wrapper. Okay. So those should be disabled. I'm out of lockpicks. How the heck can I be out of lockpicks? And I'm out of arrows. We have 9 glass arrows, that's nice. Guess we're not totally out of arrows. Uh-oh. What am I doing? I need to make arrows and I need to make lockpicks. No, I don't need to do that. How many hawk feathers do I have? Well, there's 3 of them in there. Probably... Ashlander arrows, fire arrows, iron arrows, native war arrows, orcish arrows. Well, now we got arrows. We need iron ingots to make lockpicks. Now, is our long pipe full? No. Do we have elves here? No. Also, Kiwi, be aware that you're gonna have to unpack Nature of the Wildlands. It's packed in a BSA, and so the trees won't show up in the creation kit because it's not going to pull them from the BSA. You follow? So you're going to have to unpack that BSA and load it as a mod of loose files for it to show up in the CK. Here, I'll give you a little bit of an overview. Let's save our game right here. All right. For Kiwi. So I've got the creation kit up here. Basically what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to set up something like this, where the binary is, the executable is located in stock game, and then this is where you're starting in. Okay, and then I would say force load libraries, application icon, so those are two things. And then what I did, I don't know if I did it here. No, I don't have it there. So in downloads, hidden files, nature of the wildlands, unpacked. So I unpacked that and then I added it as a mod. So you need to turn that on. So you need to have all the loose files. That I believe is the ID for the creation kit in this. And I would say yes. So yeah, 1946180 overwrite Steam app ID. And then once that's installed, my unpacked files are now installed. Then I can load up my creation kit. And it's giving me the face wrapper could not be started, lip generation will be disabled. So it's giving me that in the log. You can see that up in the upper left-hand corner. It's still going to load. It's initializing the archive right now. So just give it a minute. It takes a while. And then here we go. And then we're gonna load up whatever we want to load up. So let's load up. I think they're in data. All right. Well, I've got this open right now, so I can't go check. But I think they go in. I'm gonna have to look it up for you. Hold on. Give me a minute. I don't want to give you bad information. So now I got to wait for it to close. There we go. All right, where did I find that? I think I might have found it in archives. It goes in the data folder. No, that's okay. Script zip goes in your data folder. Okay. I'm going to go back to playing the game. Which updated message are you talking about? To unpack? Then say yes, unpack it. So you were probably missing the scripts too. That's probably what your problem was. And those are something that you get when you download the creation kit from Steam. But you just saved yourself from running the downgrade patcher. And if you copied over the custom INI and the preferences, creation kit prefs INI, if you copied both of those over from an earlier version of my list, you will already have the updated Skyrim prefs INI. They won't kick you out 10,000 errors when you're starting it up. That's good. It should. It should overwrite everything else. Little Babette. All right. Part of the Fakawi tribe. Let's look at our items and see what we got here. We have all the Ethereum shards. We have arrows now. Is she begging you for bubbles again? Oh. My little doggy. She likes bubbles. She chases them and bites them. So my wife goes out and blows bubbles for her. Got a little automatic bubble blowing machine. You know, Gears probably finds it entertaining when I'm helping too. I want to see people be successful. And if I can help you out, I will. Trust me, there's times I play when I'm not streaming. It's more fun to stream though and have conversation. Let's just say I don't mind helping you. If I did, I'd tell you to get lost or go look it up yourself. Really, I wouldn't have any qualms about telling someone to do that if it bothered me. It doesn't take me that long. I'm back in game already, you know, so big deal, right? Would that take 5 minutes out of my life? Maybe 10? Big deal. That's nothing when I'm running a 5-hour stream. Or even a 4-hour stream. Still nothing. and I helped you out, which makes me feel good. I like it. Yeah, it doesn't take long to do. And if I can help you to be successful, I'm over here jumping up and down, same way you're over there jumping up and down, you know? Yay, we made it happen. It worked. You know? I like that feeling too. Takes a couple of years off purgatory. Well, at least we still have enough firewood. Just barely. Cook some pheasant. We've got 4 of them to do? Okay, fine. We'll cook them all. Gives me a chance to drink coffee. Roasty, roasty. I like the little roasty sounds too. You can hear it sizzling. Roasty toasty, okay. At least we won't freeze to death, I hope. We're going up a level. We're going to be level 41. Let's put some into smithing. How about light armor up to 50? We should probably get our one-handed up to like 90. And let's dump... Throw some moon sugar on the fire. I don't know if that's such a great idea, but maybe. Kind of sounds like fun. More health. Health is at 300. We have 8 points. Might be killing it too soon. Took a while to start. How to set a dark theme? Yeah. It should be up under the help. If you go up to the top left, see if you can go to help and find a dark theme there. I'm not sure if that's where it's at or not, but I think that's where it is. So we should probably put one into there. Ebony Stallroom. So we're doing pretty good on that. What's this one? Auto cannon. Advanced workshop. One-handed. We're pretty far up there. We're not doing dual wield. Archery's at 85. Looks like we got some points to put in this. What do we got here? Trick arrows. Upgrade many types of arrows at a forge or anvil. Bonus effect. Force, immolation, freezing, grounding, maze, or death. Okay. Hailstorm. 8% faster with bows and crossbows for 10 seconds. Shooting a fully drawn bow. Okay, we like, and it stacks. Nice. Hawkeye. Hawkeye power. I'm not interested in powers. That's pretty nice. Light armor. 10% less effective. Full health. Okay. Iron fists. Well, we don't fight unarmored. Initiative. Unhindered would be a good one. Keen senses. No longer need to wear a helmet. Should we just dump the last one here into initiative? 10% of your maximum stamina per second. Sure. We'll do it. Remember, only you can prevent forest fires. Or Ralbathar fires. Alright, okay, you know what? We may want to brighten this up just a smidge. So we were on like 170. Let's put this on like 2. Maybe 210, 215. There we go. That looks better. Let's go do the Ethereum Forge. That actually helped out a lot. Now we're only 179 out of 470 because our light armor doesn't weigh anything. I wonder what our armor rating is. 846. Oh my gosh. Okay, well we're pretty badass. Well, we are level 41. You know, I don't think we saved Durkethis yet. Should we go save Durkethis?
Found your mark? You hurt only my feeling. Stop that!
Let's go save Durkethis. Durkee!
Fools like you keep me active.
What's attacking me? Oh, a Charis Hopper. Didn't even see him.
Not good enough. Lightning's wrath upon you.
Where's the hunter fledgling? You take off?
Deranged killer is... a coward through and through. I can take a lot more than that. Why do you want to kill me? First one's free. Good strike, but it lacked... Got something to prove?
Light 'em up, let's go.
You'll reap what you sow.
Yeah, blasted your butt, didn't I?
Yeah.
Nice. So you can see why I like the weapon arts. That was Eldritch Blast followed by the Wolf. Wolf Assault. Got a Nord Hero Quarterstaff. Alright, Durkee, I'm coming. There's Durkee.
Tidings.
Who are you?
Dirkethus from Darkwater Crossing. Should have known better than to swim all the way to the falls. Please, get me out of here. Until next time.
Come on, Durkee. What old songs they must sing of this Nordic hero? I don't know. The Dragonborn comes. I tell you, the kid ears comes. Come on, Durkee. It's only water, bro. You'll make it. Ragnar the Red. Yeah, he lost his head. He lost his head over a girl.
Thanks. I'm out.
Later, Durkee. Now we're out in the rain. Now we can go to the Ethereum Forge. Okay, no pushing, Durkee. We are 86 hours and 6 minutes into this playthrough. And that's kind of what gets me about Skyrim, right? Is a lot of the AAA games that are coming out now. I mean, like the one that I'm looking forward to, right? Avalon. The one that'll come out tomorrow, as a matter of fact. King Arthur one. They say 40 to 70 hours worth of playtime to complete the whole thing. And here I am 80 hours into Skyrim, and there's still places I haven't been, things I haven't done. I think that's what keeps me in Skyrim. It's just its immense size in the open world. And I think that's another reason why I'm really looking forward to Wayward Realms.
Please don't lose hope.
Just because it's an open world that's, you know, 100 times the size of Skyrim. I mean, I can get lost in there for decades. And I think that's part of the fun of it. A lot of that is procedurally generated, though. Or will be procedurally generated.
Somebody help!
No, I'm not helping. I'm going to let that dog chase that elk up the hill. Oh, pardon me. Jogging in the rain. Well, sun's coming out. Rain's letting up a little bit. Let's check with this guy and see if
That
we're...
spell looks dangerous. Keep your distance.
It is dangerous.
May I receive Stendar's blessing?
Walk always in the light. Stendar be with you.
Just want to make sure I wasn't diseased.
Ah, a fellow traveler. Have you come to Iverstead to climb the 10,000 steps? Until next we meet.
Darn hummingbirds. Well, the weather looks nice. We can take our coat off. Even with your ears up. Oh, that's a good one. Sorry, I was having a moment there. Have we been there yet? I don't think so. Let's get that on the map.
I hope that someday Skyrim will be free from corruption. We can all live in peace.
I'm not responsible for what happens now. Dead on.
Damn you!
Damn coward.
I would call myself a good shot, not a coward.
A little pipsqueak like you thinks they can take me on.
Yep, sure do. Come on, stand back up. I devil dog dare you. You drank a potion.
I don't think there's any coming back from that one.
I don't think there is. Magic regenerates 40% faster. We like that. Give me back my arrow. That was a headshot. We had another one over here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. And the Imperials are down there just pounding away. Not paying any attention to these bandits over here. Guess they're like, you know, live and let live. We don't care if you're a bandit. %25 more damage. Eminent sniper. He had booze.
You made it. And you brought the shards.
Have to give up your day jobs. Well, it's too late. I already gave up my day job.
Yes, I have them. What now?
Look at the device here. The gear in the center is just about the right size. Try putting the shards in, and we'll see what happens.
The arrows that are on my back right now, this quiver is probably one of my favorite ones that I made. It's a spalted myrtle wood that I bookmatched. It's pretty cool. I wonder why it points south.
Taking it out? What the? Get back! Hurry! Whoa. It's true. It's all true. Come on, let's check it out.
What's up, potato? Potato, potato? Oh.
That took longer than usual. How deep are we?
Pretty deep.
Amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
To think, no one's been here in 4,000 years.
What's off over this way? Mushrooms. There's a scripted autosave down here too. It always freaks me out.
Feels different.
It's like right
Almost
here.
like
Bink, scripted autosave. Used to be I'd always hit that and go, oh my gosh, it's crashing. I love the texture on those. Rotting metal. That's crazy. All right, let's do it.
Is that the forge?
Sure is.
Let's clear out the steam so we can take a look.
Spiders.
Damn, what the? Spiders. All right, we can handle this. Come on.
There's trouble everywhere. You lousy muppet! I command the storm to vanquish you. Take heed of my warnings. That's assault.
That didn't do anything to him.
Well, that's just rude.
Oh.
Never miss. Should have seen that coming.
You're going down.
I almost can't believe it. We did it. We actually did it. There's only one thing left to do. We have to prove this actually works. That this is the real Aetherium Forge.
How do we do that?
By forging something, of course. Go ahead. After everything you've done, you should do the honors.
Research section in the CK to find the mod I'm after. Cool. Well, that means that the CK is working. Load it up. And then you can start working on things. So what shall we forge? Potion didn't help at all? What potion? I am no longer feeling stressed. So we can actually use that to get out of here. But I don't want to. Shield. Staff. I always make the crown.
Beautiful. That crown. It's everything I could have hoped for. And with that, it's done. No one could
I like the
possibly
bear.
deny what we found now.
Congratulations. And thanks, Katria.
I've waited so long for this moment. We found it, at last. And now, I think I can rest. Farewell, my friend, wherever your travels take you.
We got to get the pommel for Maroon's razor also. And what else are we doing? I think we need to go... We got to report back to Nazir. And she's going to send me to... We haven't done Cache either, Periite Shrine. Or Boethia. Some places down in here we haven't done yet either. Well, why don't we go see Nazir? And then maybe we'll go and take care of killing some Thalmor. Yes, the quiver will change if I change arrows. Because the arrow model itself includes the quiver. So that's the Falmer arrows. Here, let's kind of old rotten wood and patinaed iron and bug skin wrap, and there's actually there is an Aliad symbol. I don't know if I'm going to get close enough. I put an Aliad symbol right there. You see that little round dot? It's right in the middle, right by the flange on the top. That is the Aliad symbol. Yeah, it's so small you can't even hardly see it. But I did add it. And then glass arrows, I like this one. With like malachite. And flame maple. And those are the same feathers on the quiver that are on the fletching. Those are from a, that's an actual bird. It's called the peacock pheasant. So those are real life feathers. And then this one is the owl. And yes, I did put a snowy owl right there. Again, little details, right? And those are snowy owl feathers. That's actually that actually sticks out in front of. It's not just a texture. It's three-dimensional, but I don't know if I can get close enough to see it. That owl is on top of the feathers behind it. It's a separate model. I mean, if I look at this, you see the round circle that's there? So it's kind of a shield shape, right? Convex shape. And the owl is on that with a transparent background. These things were fun to make. Also, you can see how the end of this, the wrap on the bow, goes inside. And it has a transparent end to it. So it looks like it's torn. So if I go back to this, see how the top of that fur looks like it's torn on the bow? If I can get close enough to it. Too close. Too close. There you can see it. But it made the top of the fur on the bow that's wrapping around the bow appear torn. It's not a straight edge. And that's because it actually comes up and goes back down inside and has transparency to it. I love this bear. Should really slow this down. There's a bear right there too, on the bow. It's right in the middle of the screen right now. And then Tariel's arrows are that burnt flame maple. I love these arrowheads, by the way. That's the way Tariel's arrowheads look in the movie. So that is a pretty cool looking arrowhead. Again, little details that most people would never... Most people are just like, oh, I'm just going to shoot an arrow, and they never would look at the arrowhead. So they'd never know that it looked like that. Nice circlet in LE for females. It should. The only difference really in the models between LE and SE is that SE uses NI tri-shape. Oh, excuse me, LE uses NI tri-shape and NI tri-shape data, and the SE uses BS tri-strip, which is both of those combined. So really when you're making them, if you look at a lot of Mahal's monsters, they're still made with the NI tri-strip data of Legendary Edition, and they work just fine in the Special Edition game engine. They don't need to be converted, but you can convert them if you want to, just by using NIF Optimizer. So go to Nexus and grab NIF Optimizer, and you can convert any NIF from Special Edition to Legendary Edition, or vice versa. Legendary Edition to Special Edition. And the only difference really is that the BS tri-strip is...
Think you're all that and a bucket of shrimp? Well, aren't you a real charmer?
better optimized for the game engine. That's the only difference. Although, as Mahale points out, you lose the ability to attach some specular properties on the optimized version. So are we learning new stuff? Did you get your learn on? Go on in, get your
By
learn
blade,
on.
brute, or blunt, you will be stopped. Don't push your luck, sunshine.
I don't know, do I look like a stealth archer?
Heart's racing. You're big and tough, I get it.
Wow, stealth archer without any bow.
Got something to prove?
Isn't that awesome?
You're not playing fair.
Stealth archery without a bow. I love it. I like that one too.
I do not fear you, Kraken.
Uh-oh, I got knocked down. Okay, we better duck for cover.
Ritgra, I have forgotten what my sport you mortals can provide.
This guy is being a pain in my butt.
Hiding will not save you.
Don't get cocky.
I just screamed at him and blew him up.
Go bark up a different tree.
You are brave, Alan Okra.
Here, eat that.
I will
Here,
not
have
take
another
pity
one.
upon you.
You want 3? Here, have another one.
I'll make sure you're well done.
Yeah, that's right, we're cooking you. A little bit of cooked dragon. Stealing your word.
Hiding will not save you.
I won't
Well, I'm not
tolerate
hiding, buddy.
I won't have fun doing this.
I will. What do we have
But
over
feeling
here?
the sweet spots on the right.
You are brave, Alan Okra.
You gonna crash? Yeah, crashing. Alright, we're coming down.
Fruza!
You should choose your battles more consciously.
Oh, kill move. I know, I killed a dragon without a bow.
You're not playing fair. Gonna hurt me. For what?
Nice. Badass stealth archer who did it without sneaking or using a bow. I love how people show up and they make assumptions, but they forget how to spell the word. It's spelled A-S-S-U-M-E. And this is why we don't assume things. Because it makes an ass out of you and me. Mainly you. But whatever, if that's your thing, knock yourself out. A little stone flesh, a little troll's blood, and then we're going to do a little conjuration here. We'll get our buddy in here to help us out, old Olgrim. Come on, Olgie. Let's go. What, are you really going to get stuck on that? Okay, you big oaf. Come on.
Can't break my spirit.
That's right, we just blasted your butts.
You're the biggest idiot of them all.
Need some lightning. You having trouble with that one, Olgri? Now, there's going to be a lot of undead up here, so we probably want to do that one. Well, we just lost Olgri. We probably want to do that. And maybe this.
You're big and tough, I get. Fools like you keep me active.
What are you trying to do, Kiwi? Basically, if you're just trying to convert it from a Form 43 to a Form 44, then the answer is yes. Open it in the CK and save. And that'll update Form 43 to Form 44.
Deranged killer is what you are.
Oh no! He knocked me down.
You're committing crimes.
Now we will see who's
You picked a
the
bad fight, friend.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Stop acting like a lunatic. Don't get cocky.
Oh, okay, dodge that. Here, eat my arrow. Here, have another one, they're small. Here.
Dova kid, your voice is no match for mine.
You scoundrel.
Some song.
Who's talking smack over there?
Please don't hold back.
Hiding will not save.
Oh, you're the one talking smack over there.
I won't tolerate this. By blade, brute, or blunt, you will be stopped.
Dovahkiin, your voice is no match for mine.
Just keep hacking. Hack and slash, baby. You die, she dies, everybody dies.
This goes beyond minced words.
We got a lot of bad guys down there.
Playing it smart.
How are we doing on poison? Nothing that fantastic. Poison doesn't usually work on these guys anyway. Yeah, we're just gonna keep lobbing arrows at you. A lot of Draymond down there. They're gonna be up here in a minute. Level 47, yeah, they're pretty tough too. We're only level 41. They're throwing me around already. All right.
There's no shame in being afraid.
Time to go get them. Send in our buddy. Go get him, girl.
Stumbling my way to glory. How long have you been practicing that one? You scoundrel. You're messing with the wrong person.
Throwing me around. Oh my gosh.
I'll return the favor.
We're out of magicka. Guess we're going in the... Going with blades.
I will persevere.
I command the storm to vanquish you.
Found your mark. Got something to prove?
Where's this other guy? He's over there. Shooting arrows at me too. Where you at, buddy? Oh yeah, Ginok.
I'll return the favor.
Storm take you!
You get points for effort.
We still got bad guys. Oh my gosh, there's a bunch. There's like 4 of them up there. There's no running away.
Don't push your luck, sunshine.
I'll give my hot girlfriend in there and kick your butt.
Well, aren't you a real chump? You hurt only my feelings.
Alright, we cut him down. Give me back my arrow. Alright, we get the word of power. Who's this guy? Daedra. Took 2 arrows to drop him. Give me the word. Let's spend a soul on that. We have 13 dragon souls. So I don't think we need to be skimpy. Spend everything we can. Still got 9 left. Got 9 lives left. Alright, just because we can, we're going to throw a save right here. We are 2 hours and 30 minutes into the stream. And so far our game's been running good. Well, we made about 4.5 hours yesterday. I think we had 1 crash. But it happened within the first hour. Oh, ow, that hurt. Ascended Sleeper. Did you get stuck in there, buddy? He got stuck in there. Graves.
You should seriously reconsider. Gonna kill you, just
Okay,
saying.
we shouldn't have put our weapon away.
Yeah. You're making it real tough for me to care.
Got him. Elven halberd. Alright, where are we flying off to now? How about off towards Helgen? We should meet Barbas, side of Hamar's Shame. Go kill some vampires.
Skyrim's crawling with filth. I can't wait.
This doesn't concern
you,
you.
citizen. You're interfering with official Thormore business.
Oh, piss off, Thalmor. You're lucky I didn't want to kill you. We're on a mission. We're gonna go see Barbas and pick some snowberries. Oh, doggy. There he is. What's up, Furball?
So what could a dog need help with?
My master and I had a bit of a falling out. We got into an argument and it got rather heated. He's kicked me out until I find someone who can settle our disagreement.
You're so fluffy.
That's where you come in.
So you're a little lost puppy?
You're very funny. My master's Clavicus Vile, Daedric Prince of Wishes. As you can imagine, he's quite the important person.
Sounds easy enough. Let's go find him.
Thank you. Now, since he banished me, Vile's been rather weak. He can't manifest very far from one of his shrines. I know there's a cult that worships him at Hamar's Shame. We should be able to talk to him there. If this works out, I'll make sure you're rewarded. Hey, just don't trust any offer he makes you, okay?
Let's go kill some foglings. Yeah, we better get some troll's flesh going too, because there are vampires in here. And some stone flesh and some troll's blood.
You're messing with the wrong person.
No more! I I could beat again. There you are.
Barbas is going ahead and getting in trouble. Should we break the table? Oh, really?
Thunder and lightning are at my command.
Zapped her. I can see your skeleton.
I'll defend what's right. Quiet as a breeze.
So now we're going to go stealth archer. Just for this first shot, though.
Something's not right.
Use your brain if you still have one. I channel the power of storm to destroy you.
Oh, we're gonna die, we're gonna die, we're gonna die.
The 9 will be of no help to you now. Got you now.
I'm surprised we didn't die. That must be one of my perks that I get really low on health. I regenerate it pretty quick. I wonder. Oh no! 2 hours, 41 minutes in. And it's going to crash on me. Is it going to give me a crash log? No, it did not give me a crash log, which means that was Windows that shut me down. So let's take a look at this and find out. And I'm guessing it was, yeah, everybody drink. That was Skyrim. Skyrim EXE crashed. Now that's interesting. Skyrim, the executable crashed, but it did not generate a crash log for me. So it wasn't a mod's fault. All right, we're going to start this back up. I'm going to go get a refill on the coffee. Yeah, 2 hours, 42 minutes. I had to step over the dog. But we came back with a fresh cup of coffee. Now we can get ears like this chick has on our elves. So where was the last save? Oh, we're just entering here. Okay. Best place to look up your keybinds. Press my F11. Just get in game and press F11. That'll bring this screen up. Yours won't look exactly like this. This is mine, which is different than the default. And then just press escape and you'll be back to the game. But yeah, just press F11 in game.
You fight well for a weakling.
Damn you!
It's a pretty tough thrall.
Have nothing better to do? No margin for error.
Okay, now we're going all stealth archer. That ought to make Mark Lee happy. Now we go back to magic user. Let's do that.
How long have you been practicing that one? You pack one hell of a hit. Trust me, you don't want...
That is a tough Omaha vampire. We must have got hit in the leg. Slowed our movement. So be aware that anything, okay, so if you pull up F11, it shows you all the keybinds, right? I don't have any controller support. That's like nothing here is set up. And these will be a little bit different. Because you don't have upscaler, but I do. You're not using reshade, but I am. So there is some things that'll be different for you. Also, if you change a keybind, you're going to need to change it here. This doesn't automatically update. So let's say I change where night vision is. I would need to click on that and change this to whatever it is now. And then I would say, okay, well, let's make this night vision. I would have to click on that and then type in, you know, night vision here, and then change the color or whatever, and confirm it. So this is just a map, but it doesn't auto update if you change a keybind. Okay? It's just a quick reminder for where things are in case you need it.
Skyrim's ours. Slow and steady.
Dead! Dead!
I will face mine.
Stop!
I won't tolerate this.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Please be nice to me.
Oh, that wasn't very nice. Input script. What's that, shot? For Kiwi? Okay. What does it do? I'm curious. I'm actually more curious about me becoming a bear. Okay, so it does not like me becoming a werebear. So there's a problem with me becoming a werebear. Does that mean I gotta get rid of Berserker? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. Weapon style scale effect. So that's a different one now, which is weird. You're talking about all right, give me a second. There's another name for it, but I know what you're talking about. DirectX scan codes. That's what I'm looking for. So DX scan codes. No problem. So becoming a werebear is not a good idea for some reason. I don't know why that would be crashing it. And it's not giving me a crash log either. It's just shutting down the executable, which is weird. You would figure that it would give me a crash log. No, I've got an F11. If you press F11 in game, it brings up the keybinds for my list. That's correct. Hotkey reminder. And like I was telling Kiwi, it's basically just a map. So if you change one of the keybinds, you're going to need to change it on that map too. It doesn't auto-update. I wish it auto-updated. That'd be great. You know, like it automatically updated and remembered. But I think that would require a lot more scripting. But it's, I mean, it's a good, yeah, we know auto HDR is on. I don't know what's up with my bear form, man. So we're not going to change into a bear when we're in here. First time I've ever had a problem with Berserker. Oh, great. Well, we get to do it the whole thing again.
I'm warning you.
There's something out there. There you
Stop that!
bleed and die!
What was that? Think you're all that and a bucket of shrimp?
Just a taste.
I envy you, you know. You get to witness the full extent of my power.
Well, we just lit the place up, didn't we? Alright, I like that. Alright.
I smell blood.
Now ain't this a surprise?
I'm not a cat. Curiosity won't kill me.
Where are you?
I knew I'd find you. Come on. Capture them. You should choose your battles more cautiously. Making a fool of yourself. Good for nothing maggot. Heed my warning.
How dare you? Come on, I will feast on you. No more.
You ain't feasting on nothing. Well, you came up from downstairs. Okay, we're going to put a save right here. The only one I think I'd like to change, zoom to scroll wheel, like to scroll it when it's closed space. Okay, you can flip that. So in the MCM, if you go to scroll wheel, so come all the way down here to S and find scrolling speed 2. Just invert modifier, turn this off. Okay, if you turn that off, now the scroll wheel is vanilla. It'll zoom in, it'll zoom out, and then you have to hit L to control your speed. Because so you can flip that around in the MCM. You don't need to do anything with that. You can also change the button that you're holding in to change between them. So the way that I've got it set up by default is L is the key you have to hold in order to zoom in and out. So it's under scrolling speed 2. So just turn off this invert modifier, and the modifier you can set to whatever you want. Right? So I've got it on L, and with the way it's set up by default, my scroll wheel handles my walk to run speed. So that's scroll wheel back. This is scroll wheel forward. So that's my walk to run speed. If I want to zoom, I hold L, and then I can zoom out or zoom in. So you can flip that around so it works the other way. I just wanted, because I don't play with a controller, I wanted a way to slow down to just a walk speed while I'm playing the game, or to speed up. So that's one thing that a controller has over mouse and keyboard, is that you've got control over how fast you're moving. So that's why I've got it set the way that I do, so I can go to a walk speed, or I can speed up to a run speed, and then hit the button to sprint, right? But then if I want to zoom in and out, I hold L, and then it'll zoom out or zoom in. Most of the time I'm staying pretty much right there. So by default, that's the way it's set up. But you can flip that if you want it the other way. I know that PixelNate likes it to flip that the other way too. That he likes to scroll wheel in and out. That is one of them rolling balls of death. So we need to be careful with that. Oh, yeah. That was our rolling ball of death, and it got us.
Facing me is bad for your health.
It also took out the frostbite spider.
I'll fight till I drop. Whatever it takes. This seems sort of dodgy.
Huh? Stop. Did you hear that?
I'll protect myself. Use your brain. If you still... That's not even fair.
I'm going to enjoy.
You're big and tough, I get it.
And you have a pretty face.
You have a pretty dead face.
Lord Vile, I have a request of you.
By all means, let's hear it. It's the least I could do since you already helped me grant one final wish for my last worshippers. They were suffering so from vampirism and begged me for a cure. Then you came and ended their misery. I couldn't have planned it better myself. So, what's your heart's desire? What kind of deal can we strike?
I'm just here to reunite you with Barbas.
Ah, that insufferable pup! Forget it! Request denied! No deal! I'm glad to be rid of him. Even if it does mean I'm stuck in this pitiful shrine in the back end of nowhere. Well, perhaps there is a way he could earn his place back at my side. Maybe. But no promises.
What's your offer?
There's an axe. An incredibly powerful axe. An axe powerful enough for me to have quite a bit of fun indeed. If you bring it to me, I'll grant you my boon. No strings attached, no messy surprises.
At least not for you.
As I recall, it's resting in Rhyme Rock Burrow. Barbas can lead you right to it. Little Mutt might even earn his place back at my side.
No, we don't want to follow that. So generally, if I need to zoom in, I just change to first person view. And then I can look at things like, okay, take the bread. Hey, we found the chest key. Take that red apple too. Spoiled. Bread. Pear. Apple. Leave the mushy apple. We don't need the cloak. So I do a lot of changing from first to third rather than zooming in and out. I wonder why we are still...
Blood will spill and it won't be mine.
All right. So that would be Rime Rock Barrow. We're trying to go that way. Let's put our marker over there. So we're going the wrong direction. We need to go this way. Better put that back on. It's a little chilly out. It's also getting late. I would like to try the werebear thing again. No problem. There are lots of options. I wonder if we have any. So I don't have anything to spend there yet. But we're going to take out some bandits here, so.
Don't mind me.
Okay, so we're going to put a save right here in case this decides to crash again. I don't know what's up with Berserker, but we're going to try to turn into a bear and see if we can kill some bandits. Yeah, it does not like that. I wonder what the problem is with that. Well, I guess we're not becoming a berserker. That's funny because the last playthrough I didn't have a problem with it at all. So I don't know what could have changed. It all depends on what you do more. I mean, if you zoom in and out a lot, set it up for the zoom. If you change your walk speed to run speed a lot, because there is a key to just change it to walk automatically. If you want a variable speed, then I would say go with the scroll wheel. So it really depends on its options, right? Which one do you want more? All right. That shouldn't have changed anything in the load order. We're going to try it again. I need to find out why that's not playing nice. So the game runs good except for changing into a werebear. It doesn't like that. It's all right, I only got about another 40 minutes anyway. And then I got to take off. So are we going to try to turn into a werebear again? Yes, we are. We'll see if it was just a corrupted file. Or it may be that we haven't completed the quest because we didn't turn into a werebear in the cave. That could be it too. We might be missing a quest update. So since we're done with Hamar Shame, we're going to fast travel over to Roaring Cavern, go inside, and then we're going to try to change into a werebear. See if we can talk to the shaman that's in there that turned us into a werebear. We may not have completed that quest correctly, in which case it's my fault. So we need to re-enable fast travel because I disabled it. Bit of Oblivion Remastered keyboard mix-ups in there too. Maybe. I don't know what you've done. What I did was I set everything back. People complained about my keybinds. So I set everything back to default. Everything. Except for the ones that I've installed. But I tried to pick default keys that people would use. Or that the mods used by default. And then I haven't had any complaints about the keybinds since. So again, this is, I made the list for myself, but I am modifying things for other people. Especially if they can bitch loud enough. That's okay. I mean, it's at the point now where there's maybe 3 people downloading the list a day. And that's it. So there isn't a whole lot of people who are playing my list anymore. Which is fine with me. It means less people bitching. And less people that need help. And I don't need to be famous. I ain't making no money off of it or nothing. So I don't care. And that's why I don't know if I'm going to update the list that's there anymore. Or if I'm just going to, update my own list. And everybody that wants something different can do it themselves. Where is... There it is. I mean, I guess if you're making a list with everybody else in mind, and you really care about download count and everything else like that because you're monetizing things and you're going to make some money off of it, then okay. It pays for you to put the time and effort into doing it for other people. Me, that wasn't why I did it to begin with. I did it so I could have a backup of my list. I just threw it up there in case anybody else wanted to play it. But a lot of people still felt that I owed them something. Okay, I don't see anybody in here, so we're gonna try to change into a werebear in here. Hopefully this doesn't crash the game. But it might. Well, it didn't crash the game there. Maybe it was just in Hamar's Shame it didn't like it. But it did it once in Helgen too. Well, let's go outside. Oh, we're still a bear. And it crashed. Okay, so it does not like Berserker. And it's not going to give me a crash log either. Nope, no crash log. Nothing in the overwrite. So it's something with Berserker. And I don't know what that is. Do I want to play anymore? What the hell could be the problem with Berserker? There's one unattached instance in that. Werebear Beast female. What is the unattached instance? This is the one that is nothing. Okay, well, set it up however it works for you, is what I recommend. Maybe I should just buy Tainted Grail tomorrow and start playing that and put Skyrim up on a shelf for a while. Yeah, like that's gonna happen. I'd probably play Tainted Grail for like 4 days and be done with it. Sadly, I don't know. I don't know if another game's going to come along that's going to like capture me the way that Skyrim did. I may be stuck in my rut forever, people. But I'm okay with that. Maybe I should start a Vagabond playthrough, a Lorien playthrough, an Apostasy playthrough, and a Nico Experience playthrough. And then switch in between them. That might be fun. Then I could ask people, okay, what are we playing today? Which version are we playing today? I did have fun playing Lyra. I fired that up and played that for a while. Okay, no changing into Werebear. There's an issue with that. Well, we are a Werebear. This save, we are a werebear. Well, if it crashes, we'll call it a day. Okay, we're kind of a bear. And kind of not a bear. We're a person bear. We're a person in a bear suit. Are we wearing a bear suit? We're a bear. Should we wait until this wears off? I don't know if it's gonna wear off. Let's try this again. It's a bad idea, but we're gonna do it. We'll wait till it wears off. Apparently it doesn't have a problem with an interior cell. At least not this interior cell. We're just going to run around in here for a minute until we turn back to a Breton. Our horsey's here. So yeah, I don't know what the problem is with being a werebear. All right, so yeah, I don't know. And no crash log. So something's happening in Windows that it doesn't like it. The only other thing I can think of, besides my neighbor running a chainsaw, is HDR. So that's the only other thing I think of. But I think that's enough for today. So